The following video consists of my first ever opinion piece. It consists of regarding copyright material owned by Edichiro Oda, Viz Media, Shushua Inc., Weekly Shonen Jump, and to a lesser extent, Funimation. But I am going more with the former materials, as this is basically going to be questioning towards the current right owners to the manga adaptation of One Piece. This video is my property and covered under fair rights usage. Just because I say the names doesn't mean you can take me off the air. Okay, so as I've scoured One Piece, both its anime and its manga adapts, I've seemed to notice an interesting pattern with our main character, with the hero, Monkey D. Luffy. What is this interesting pattern I found? Despite being a pirate, despite only being in the game for the greatest treasure of all, as well as the thrill of adventure, whenever he's fought someone low down and evil by his moral compass, whether it be corrupt naval officers, assassins, government officials, or other pirates, for some reason, for better or worse, Luffy never kills them. Nor does he assimilate these pirates into his crew. Now, granted, many of these pirates he's bested are rotten to the core to begin with. Buggy the Clown, Sawtooth Arlong, Iron May Salvita, and I'm not going in any order. Admiral Krieg, Sir Crocodile, Gecko Moria, Don Quixote Doflamingo, Katakuri. None of them he's opted to kill in order to defeat. I've often questioned myself as to why he's basically going by a strict no-kill code. And that's when it hit me. It's Shanks' philosophy. There are some lives with Shanks' philosophy of piracy, he doesn't kill unless he has to, or he doesn't kill at all. But there are some people, whether they be both government officials and pirates alike, where you have to throw that out the damn window. That, as far as I'm concerned. And at this point, there are 3 individuals I see where Luffy has to take that morality that Shanks embedded in him and break that code, whether he wants to do it or not. And Luffy is a character who I could say is cut from the same cloth as Vash. He'll fight to defend himself. Against Vash the Stampede from Trigun. He'll fight to defend himself and his crew, and won't. And if you threaten his friends, you could push him to that brink. Your friends and family, you could push him to the brink of need to kill. But he'll always stop himself. But for one reason or another, Luffy will stop himself from crossing that line. I mean, when Ace was killed at the hands of Akainu, he broke down. But because of the catatonic shock he was in, comatose shock he was in over Ace's death, he couldn't bring himself to kill Akainu anyway. Should he cross Sakazuki's path again, I think it may drive him, the memory of him killing Ace may drive him to kill the Grand Admiral of the Navy. I mean, the Fleet Admiral of the Navy. Emphasis on may drive him. My point is, does Luffy cling to the morals and teachings of Shanks in the same way Vash clinged to Rem's teachings before he was basically forced to kill Legado Blue Summers of his own volition. Just to save 2 lives. The lives of Millie and Meryl. Or Meryl and Millie. Luffy normally only gets involved in a situation where he sees moral injustice, moral incorruption, and will go out of his way to correct it at any cost. However, he is never one to step over the line of having to kill his opponent to get the job done. Why is this? I've never figured out outside of possibly Shanks embedding that mentality in his head. But there are some fights you can win and other fights you gotta run from. And it's okay to retreat. As of now, Luffy is caught in probably one of the biggest struggles of his life. And that's against Kaido, captain of the Beast Pirates. And this is one of the 3 individuals I do believe Luffy needs to go over that line against. He needs to cross that line against. Kaido is the first of 3 individuals he needs, in my opinion, he needs to kill in order to get to where he needs to be, and get to where he wants. The other 2, Sakazuki is obviously, and the last one is obviously Blackbeard, because considering what Jinbei told him when they met again in Fisherman Island, and how low Blackbeard is willing to, Marshall D. Teach, Blackbeard is willing to stoop, you figure Luffy is at a point where just defeating Blackbeard isn't going to be enough. He has to go with a compromise and kill him, whether he wants to do it or not. And I know deep down Luffy does not wish for anyone to die. If he could have it his way, everybody would be living happy and free. But unfortunately, life is not all sunshine and rainbows. It's a cruel, dark, and twisted place. But Luffy needs to learn. And if he faces Blackbeard again, Luffy needs to put the lessons I think Rayleigh and Jinbei put into him. Life isn't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how you win. You take the hits and keep going. In the same way, Ace, while his life ended taking a hit for Luffy, that's how Ace lived his life. To a certain extent. And that's how Whitebeard lived his life as a pirate. Taking the hits and keep going forward. Never turning back. Because things got too hard for the old man. I know it's late in the game, real late in the game for me to do anything related to One Piece. But that said, that's what I believe is the mindset of Monkey D. Luffy, and why he abides to a no-kill code. It might not be accurate, but if you want to give me your opinion, leave it in the comments, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel. Mets2128 signing out. I'll be back later today to basically shoot on a shrew I haven't shot at for a little over a year after she shot her mouth off a couple of days ago. Goodbye. Good night. Bang.